What is going on, everybody? Hitmonchanning here, back again with another Pokemon trading card game 151 tabletop video. Today we got some pretty cool decks to show off. We have a Jinx EX piloted by my friend Tuan and a Charizard EX deck piloted by my friend Paul. So I am not going to talk any longer. I'm just going to leave it to these gentlemen to take it away.
Yeah, what's up guys? I'm Paul. I'm excited to be here for the first time. I'm going to be playing today Charizard EX. Many people are thinking about playing it with the Charizard EX from Obsidian Flames, but I decided to go for the Charizard from Pokemon Go, the Burn Brightly ability, basically doubling the fire energies, meaning that Charizard EX can use Explosive Vortex for 330 damage for just 2 energies. And to make the deck a little bit more consistent, I'm using the Pidgeot and Arceus engine so I can search for my deck for any cards and hopefully find those rare candies and start setting on my board fast enough before Tuan does.
Hello everyone, my name is Tuan. I'm very excited to be here first time in Hitmonchanning. Today I'm playing a Jinx EX deck with Ivysaur from Pokemon Go, which is a perfect pair together. So Jinx EX has an attack called Heart-Stopping Kiss. So if your opponent's active Pokemon is asleep, it's knocked out. And Venusaur with a loopy Glasso effect. So once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. And the new active Pokemon is now Steep and Poison. So it's basically a boss, and your opponent's Pokemon is a Steep and Poison, which pair perfectly with the Heart-Stopping Kiss, which is knocked out right away. And I'm also playing it with Diancie, which is a supporter Pokemon, which helps you set up with a Princess Curtain abilities, which allows your Pokemon cannot be bossed. And I'm also playing EXP Share just to keep my energies on board.
Perfect, yeah, okay.
Alright, so definitely two interesting decks. They're both one-shot decks in a way. Charizard being one that actually requires, it just does big damage flat out. But Jinx being one that's special condition focused. And we haven't had a lot of special condition focused decks in recent memory. So we're going to take a look at these two deck lists. I'm very excited to see how this matchup goes. And while the boys shuffle up here, we're just going to get ready. And this is where I cut to my ad read.
So just before we get to the video, guys, I just want to shout out my sponsor, PGGL Store. If you guys want to get some cheap codes at a cheap price and help benefit the channel, use code HITMON for 5% off, and you'll be a really cool person because yours is better than everybody else.
True. I'm just going to use that take. Perfect. Okay. That's basically it.
Exactly. Oh man, yeah, I'm excited to play this deck today. I think in general Charizard EX has a lot of potential. Maybe with the old Charizard EX from Obsidian Flames, calling it old after this one said, but in general, I think it gives Charizard EX more of a one-hit potential in the early game because Charizard EX in the early game can only do 180 maximum, which some decks can take advantage of by playing around it. Which this new Charizard EX, if you put in a 1 in your deck, could be a really surprising addition for some decks that really aren't prepared for it. So I'm excited to use it.
Yeah, my deck is circling around. Just if you flip heads, you win.
Basically, yeah. I mean, you gotta be lucky, but
everything.
Well, start off today. Heads or tails?
I'll go heads always.
Heads.
I will go first.
Already off to a good start for Tuan over here.
Let's go.
Cut. And so I do have a basic in my hand. This is my hand for the viewers over here. And you get it.
And this is also my hand. I do have a basic Pokemon. Every other thing doesn't seem very good.
I'm experienced with Hitmonchanning. Alrighty, well, good luck.
Good luck. I will draw a turn. So there's nothing a lot going on in my hand now. I'm just gonna bench Bulbasaur, catching water energy here, and I'm just gonna pass to you.
Alrighty, I will draw for my turn. Once again, same for me. Not a lot going on in my hand, if I'm honest with you. I'll bench the Charmander, and I'll touch the Pidgey. And the new Pidgey, actually from 151, is a really big addition for exactly this reason. I don't have a lot going on, but I can start setting my board with Call for Family on the Pidgey. So I will use Call for Family on Pidgey to search my deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them straight onto my bench.
Very good.
I will use that to get myself I'll use that to get myself Arceus V, sorry, and I'll use myself to get Radiant Greninja, so I can start setting the reward a little bit more. If I do find an Ultra Ball, Arceus V-Star, and possibly use Radiant Greninja for the Concealed Cards ability. Go ahead.
I'll draw a turn. Yeah, I didn't top deck anything good, so probably I will just attach an PT here. I was thinking of bossing up something to start. Let's see. Yep, I am thinking of bossing the Arceus up, and I'm just gonna pass to you.
Alrighty. I mean, that is pretty effective since I don't have the Charizard EX's ability to accelerate to Arceus, so I'm not really doing much with the Arceus in the active. So I drew for turn. I will start off with Concealed Cards, discarding a Fire Energy from my hand, and I'll draw 2 cards. Nothing great going on currently, but I'll start off by maybe benching the Moltres down here with the Infernal Wings attack, saying that if this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, you can do 70 more damage. Pairing well with the stadium that I play, which is Magma Basin, is an early single prize attacker for 90 damage. I will then attach an energy to the Arceus V to start setting it up. I also boss up the Bulbasaur to buy myself a little bit more time since I'm not really setting up much. I am a little bit not smart here because I didn't realize that I have Rare Candy and Pidgeot in hand. I'm honest with you. That's okay. I'll start off by using the Quick Search ability then to get myself. I'll use the Quick Search ability to get myself Arceus V-Star, and I think I definitely want to save it for now. I don't want to do anything crazy since I already used boss, and I think I have one or two extra turns, so I'm just gonna pass my turn for now.
Alright, I'll draw a turn. Another bad top decks. I really can't do anything. Yep, I think I just have to pass it on to you.
What a game. So I'll draw for turn. I will start off by using Concealed Cards to get rid of the Fire Energy from my hand to draw 2. Okay, so I have a pretty decent start for now. I'll put down Magma Basin for now, and I'll use Magma Basin to attach a Fire Energy from my discard pile to one of my bench Pokemon, and I'll do that to attach to the. I think I'll attach to the Moltres over here, and I'll take 20 damage on it. Now activating the second part of Infernal Wings, which means I could do 90 damage for 1 energy. I will then use my Quick Search ability to search my deck for any card. I definitely don't want to disrupt Twan's hand here since he's not really doing much with his hand, and using Iono is not really beneficial for me since Research sees me an extra card, and also it means that Twan doesn't do much with his hand here. So I think I could look at my hand. There's not much I can do here. So what I think I'll do is I'll just use Quick Search to grab myself Professor's Research. Showing it even though I don't have to, but that's fine. Still saving my V-Star for later on in the game. I think holding V-Star, holding Starbirth is such a powerful effect later on in the game, especially not using turn 2. I will then attach for turn to the Arceus V-Star, being able to retreat it. And then I will play Professor's Research, discarding the Iono and the Pidgeot EX. Yep. And I'll draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alrighty, pretty good hand here now. I think I have a lot of potential with this hand to work with for the next few turns. I think the most important thing right now is just to bench the Charmander here. And then also, I think I'm going to use Rare Candy to evolve into my Charizard over here, and I'll have the Burn Brightly ability activated, meaning that all my energies are doubled. And now it means that I can just use, instead of retreating into Moltres and giving up all my energies, I think it might be just beneficial just to use Trinity Nova. So I'll use Trinity Nova for 200 damage, and the attack cost is able to be done because of Charizard's Burn Brightly ability, which is 200 damage, and I search my deck for 3 basic energies and attach it to my Pokemon V any way I like. I only have Arceus V-Star as my only V Pokemon on the field. And I think I will attach 1 energy to the Arceus V just in case if the Charizard goes down, I still have the Arceus activated here. And That will take the leak out.
Knocked out. Load my Jinx EX. I'll drop turn. Okay, Pretty Fire. So I top deck an Iono, and then I'll attach ESP share here. I'm just gonna play Iono.
Sure. I mean, you have to develop some of the Pokemon.
Finally, support. That's fine. I can take time to set up. If I draw into my Diancie here, I'm good.
Yeah, the Diancie means I won't be able to boss up the Jinx EX and just take the knockout. So. 6. Oh, sorry. Judge.
Alright. A lot of glossy borders. So I think I'm just gonna retreat to the Diancie. And I think I have to spike draw or something. Yeah, no. Okay. Then I'm just gonna pass it to you.
Okay. I'll drop a turn here. Once again, I got a lot of Ultra Balls, but not a lot of energies here. I think pretty effective strategy right now is just to use Ultra Ball to get rid of a Charmander and another Charmander since my bench is full. I don't really have much use for them currently. And I do play a Super Rod just in case I need to recover them later on in the game. I got myself the Charizard EX with the Brave Wing attack for 1 energy, 160 damage if it has any damage counters, which is perfectly with Magma Basin since I have to attach 1 energy and I damage myself. So Magma Basin and Charizard EX are a really good pair here to use. But with doubling the energy to burn brightly, if I use Magma Basin and attach return, I can use Explosive Vortex to just one-shot everything in Twan's deck. So I will then use Rare Candy to evolve into the Charizard EX. Then I will use Magma Basin to attach an energy to the Charizard EX, taking 20 damage and activating the second part of Brave Wing. I'll actually use Quick Search before I do anything, and since I think I have 2 Ultra Balls in hand, I don't know if I want to get rid of them. And I can't really use Boss as the Diancie's in the active position. I mean, I don't really know if I need Ultra Ball anymore since I already have... Since I have Quick Search available and Starbirth. So I think I will just use Quick Search to grab a Professor's Research. Once again, helps me just dig through my deck a little bit further. And I still don't have to use Starbirth, which is really big. If you want to put. So then I will use Professor's Research to discard my hand, which is the Ultra Balls, and I'll draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I drew into that Super Rod. So is that Super Rod really useful for me right now? I don't really think so. Since my board is fully set up right now, I have everything evolved fully. I don't really think I need my Super Rod right now. And if I'm honest with you, my board is very in a very good position. I just think I'm just going to use Trinity Nova to knock out the Diancie. And I'm not going to accelerate any energies here because my RCSV star's already powered up here.
So it's my turn.
I'll take a prize card for knocking out the Diancie.
I'll draw a turn. Okay, not very useful cards. So since he still have Starbirth left, so I want to disrupt his hand, and I will play Corvus's Experiment. So I take the 5 card and I put 2 in a lost zone. Okay. I wish I could see them earlier. And I will see here. This hand. I need to find something though. Yeah, I think I'll do that. What's on these 2? I'll bench Bidoof. I'll bench the Ninja. I will play a Switch, so I can protect my Jinx EX. And then I'll just attach energy to Jinx EX. I'll pass to you.
Alrighty, I'll drop return. I think the one thing that you were missing about me not carrying a Jinx EX, the fact that I can just use quick search for boss.
I know.
Uh,
I just couldn't find the dynasty or something.
Yeah, so I think that's like my best option right now. I mean, the board's not really fully set up for you, so I think I just want to chase down your Jinx EX here. I have no energies in the discard pile to use Magma Basin for now.
I think it's gonna be over for me because
Very soon, possibly.
Let's go to game 2 then.
You want to just go to game 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not a great setup from you. But that's also just showing the power of Pidgeot EX and Arceus V-Star, where if I get even just one Pidgeot EX down, I'm setting up much faster than you are.
Yes.
Obviously, you didn't see any VAP passages, which is a big problem, but that's also something to say about the consistency of Charizard, Arceus, and Pidgeot.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna come back into the second game here. Unfortunately, Tuan didn't have the greatest start, looking this time to change it and show off Jinx EX's true potential.
I'm assuming you're going to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah. So not like my basketball. Okay, I will draw 7 here. I don't have a basic in my hand, so I'll have to mulligan.
I do have one basic.
Basic? Okay. Show the hand to the viewers possible.
So-
No, that's the whole hand.
So it was an okay hand, I suppose, if I hit something good.
So mulligan. I have 2 Charizard EX, a couple of
Ooh.
supporters, energies, but no basics, unfortunately.
Now I do have an enemy. Another card to work with.
That's good.
So,
I'm excited to see if we can actually get a good game from this day. I mean, it's a very interesting concept in theory, but in practice, I mean, we'll see in this game, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely, it's very combo-based deck. Like, it really relies a lot on the setup, right? But I think when it pulls off, because you have so many 2-prize Pokemon in play at any given time, it can really pop off.
+7 here. Okay, I do have a basic. This is my hand over here. There's a lot of it actually going on with this hand. I'm pleasantly surprised with what's in this hand. Surprisingly, it's actually setting up. Alrighty, well, good luck.
good luck. I'll draw 1 for mulligan, and I will also draw 1 for turn. Okay, so I didn't top hit anything good. I have Greninja. So I'm just gonna energy search here, just the number deck a little bit. And I will grab water energy out of my energy search. So I really hope that I could find a VIP pass or some draw supporters here.
I mean, you played 4 of them. I hope you will.
We always hit them.
Always.
You always hit them. You always hit
Always.
them.
Correcting your opponent always hits them.
That's right. That's right. Well, in this case, Tuan is your opponent, so I think he's gonna hit.
Alright, I'm gonna cut. Alright.
Conceal cards.
Yep, I'll use this to my hand, and I'll use conceal card right away. And draw 2. Oh, luckily I have a Diancie.
Nice. Very important for your deck.
And I think I have to play Ultra Ball. This card. It's pretty tough here. I think I have to discard one of my red candies and we'll make up 2 energies. Just for a Bulbasaur. Okay, so that's basically almost set up.
Even though no VIPs, I'd actually say that's pretty solid. I mean, you got basically every key piece.
Yeah,
right?
VIP from the Bulbasaur in the hand.
Yeah, basically.
That do really cost a lot of energies for me, so
Yeah,
That is tough, though, for sure. Yeah.
It's not a lot in the deck, but
and now I'm gonna attach an energy here. I'm gonna pass my turn.
already. I'll start off by drawing for turn. Top decking something that's not really useful right now. I have a lot of rare candies in my hand, but not a lot of anything else. I think I might have to go for grading Greninja over here so I can use concealed cards and hopefully see more cards. That means I have to get rid of a couple rare candies if possibly. So I'll use Ultra Ball to get rid of the rare candy and the Charmeleon, which I don't want to do since I want to evolve the next turn, but I think setup is more important for now than just keeping the Charmeleon.
Same for me here.
I will use Ultra Ball to grab Radiant Greninja with the Conceal Card's ability. Hopefully helps me set up. I mean, Radiant Greninja is one of the better setting up Pokemon that we have in the format. I mean, both decks play.
Absolutely.
One of the more important cards in every deck. So I will use the Conceal Card's ability to get rid of the Fire Energy from my hand. Now I'll draw 2 cards. Oops, that's 2 cards. Well.
Very sketchy play.
Something not incredible once again. I think I kind of want to use this so I can set up a Pidgey, but this isn't wonderful. I think getting a Pidgey down here is really important. I think Pidgeot's such the backbone of the deck. So I'm gonna Ultra Ball away Rare Candy and Charizard EX, which ideally I could have used for next turn, but it does let me get down a Pidgey, which is very important for next turn, since I can possibly evolve into Rare Candy and Pidgeot and start setting my board slowly but surely. You know, one card by one card, pretty much. And then, nothing else to do, I'll pass my turn.
Withdraw for turn. Okay. So, my hand's pretty clunky here because so I do have an Ultra Ball and Red Candy for the Venusaur, but I will be short on cards. So I think to be set up, I have to Conceal Card away my Double Turbo, which is very unfortunate, and draw 2 cards. See, oh, okay, I do get another. Okay, so we are rolling this game now. I'll Ultra Ball away VIP, pass and escape rope.
Oh, that could have been his last turn.
So I do get a Venusaur from Pokemon Go.
With that loopy lasso ability, what's it do again?
It literally a boss, and your Pokemon is asleep and poison.
So it's perfect combo for Jinx, I guess.
Yep.
But you gotta flip heads.
Yes.
That's the caveat. Not for free. Nothing is free in this world.
I know.
Gotta get that heads. But I think once you do.
I think if he does flip heads, that he's in a very strong position over here.
Alright. Cut. Oh, Red Candy Venusaur. Attaching energy.
Okay.
And now we're using the abilities. Let's go.
So loopy lasso ability, flip heads.
Head.
Oh, tail.
Damn,
Oh,
it's a
unfortunate.
tail. So I will have to pass it on to you.
Okay. I'll draw return. I'm very, 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 very happy with that top deck, and I'm very happy that Tuan was not able to pull off the loopy lasso tap. So the top deck that prefers is Research, which perfectly pairs with what I have in hand, which is just Rare Candy, Pidgeot, and then the card on the top deck is just Research, no cards to discard, draw 7. Unfortunately, I had to discard the Rare Candy Charizard EX, but the fact that I got to set up a Pidgeot this turn is, I think, more important than having Charizard down
Next
right
turn it's
now.
gonna go down.
Hopefully not. Not a lot going on in this hand again. Yeah, there's not a lot going on in the hand. I think I'll start off with Concealed Cards to discard the Fire Energy from my hand and draw 2 cards before I use any abilities. Okay, that's not a horrible combination of cards, I'm gonna be honest. I have an interesting situation here. I could possibly use Moltres from Billion Stars to do 90 damage over here, but does it really benefit my position to use that attack? I think it has its merits. I think it softens up so that Charizard EX doesn't have to use Explosive Vortex. So I will use Nest Ball to grab myself. So I'm gonna check my deck real quick if I have the Arceus V-Star. I do. I think I will use Nest Ball to grab myself Moltres with the Inferno Wings attack, saying if I have any damage counters on it, I can do 70 more damage.
70 more.
70 more damage. So I do 20 base, I do 90 more. I will put down Magma Basin, pairing perfectly with the Moltres. I will bench the Arceus V from hand, and I'll use the Quick Search ability, which I haven't used yet. Quick Search. I think I definitely want to set up another Charmander here in case this one goes down. Also, maybe getting another Pidgeot EX could be important. But one problem I see in my deck is that I think I'm out of rare candies, which is not amazing here. So if I'm out of rare candies over here, getting a Pidgey is really useless since I don't run the Pidgeotto to evolve into. So I think I'll use Quick Search just to get me I think the proper thing to do is to grab Nest Ball from the Quick Search and play the Nest Ball for Charmander.
Okay.
This allows me to maybe next turn get me a Charmeleon and evolve to Charizard EX later on. Now a few more cuts. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Magma Basin to attach the Moltres and take 20 damage. And then I will attach for turn to the Charmander, being able to retreat 1 energy into the Moltres. And then I will use the Inferno Wings attack to do 20 damage plus 70 more if I have damage counters, which I do, so I'll do 90 damage to the Jinx EX.
Proper turn. Oh, not a good top deck here, so I'm just gonna use Luby Glasso again. I hope I hit it. Heads. Oh my god.
I think this is what the fault of the deck is.
This is it, yeah.
Yes, it is. And
you have 1 card in hand.
two-shotting me, so I have to pass it on here.
Okay, alrighty. Well, drop turn. I was gonna play the Iono, but not anymore. So now that Tuan has 1 card in hand, Iono is really pointless for me here. I think Research is just stronger. I will use the Ultra Ball in my hand. I think I'll discard the Charizard and the Iono. And that combination of cards can get me my Arceus V-Star in the deck, so I'm able to access Starbird. Possibly I'm gonna go back in. Just want to make sure what's in my discard pile. In terms of things I might want to Super Rod back, there are Charizard EXs in here and Charmeleon, so I definitely want that back into the deck. So what I think I'll do before I play any supporters is I'll use Super Rod to get back Charmeleon, Charizard, and the other Charizard from Pokemon Go. That way I have more access to them in the deck. I'm thinking here, maybe I want, no, I don't know if I do want Iono. One of my sleeves is ripped, so I have to switch that up real quick. This part, yeah.
No, we're still going.
Okay.
Just do it quick.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not rich like Mr. Mitch and Chicken here, who has infinite sleeves, but.
Bro, Mr. Chicken catching strays, bro.
What did I do? I didn't even talk this video.
And then I'll use my Quick Search ability. I have Iono on hand, however...
Please, can you do me a favor?
You know what? Honestly, I think it's better for me to set up my board more, and I think that Quick Search should be used to get myself a Charmeleon, since my board state is... I don't really have any attackers past the Moltres, which is doing almost no damage. So I think I'll use Quick Search to grab myself the Charmeleon, so that I'm able to start developing my board a little bit more, since I'm out of rare candies, unfortunately, since I discard all of them really early on. And then I will use Io to shuffle my hand to the bottom of the deck, which I can, but Tuan can, and so I'll draw 6, and he goes draw 6.
Thank you very much.
Of course, I had to bail out Tuan a little bit. Once again, my hand doesn't have much going on in here. However, I do still have access to Magma Basin, and that helps me power up the Charmeleon to Charizard with that attack that has a second effect of having damage on it. So I'll use Magma Basin to attach the Charmeleon and take 20 damage. That way, it's set up for attacking, and also it can do 1/6 next turn. And with nothing really much else to do with my hand, I'll use Inferno Wings to do 90 damage once again, putting you at 180 damage.
Okay. I'll draw for turn now. This is pretty good of a hand. So first of all, I'm going to conceal cards, discard an energy, and draw 2. Okay. So I will bench the Jinx EX now. And I'll play 1 energy lotto.
Look at the top 7.
Top
Get
7.
Is it any energy or basics?
It is any energies.
Also very good with double turn.
So, which I fail.
Great.
Because I already have 3 double turbo in the board.
Yeah, it seems like if you start hitting those loopy lassos, I'm not in a great position. Thankfully, I have Starbucks available, so even if PGO EX goes down, I still am able to start with 2 cards, thankfully.
So I think, yeah, the biggest targets for Gloopy Lasso here, I think it's Starburst Archer actually, because it's
Possibly, yeah. I could definitely.
Pidgeot, yeah. Pidgeot
I already-
only ones, and
I already used my Super Rod, so I can't recover the Arceus. And to see, I have 3 rare candies in my dish pile, so.
so I will attach an ESP share here, so that I don't. And then I will use another energy lotto.
Nice.
2.
Hopefully get an energy.
Hopefully I get an energy, which I fail again.
Oof.
It doesn't have a lot of
1,
energies
2,
left.
3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, there's only 2 energies in the deck, I think, left.
It's okay, we're gonna have a
So many cuts in this deck.
Then our Ultra Ball will be Baron Battle VAB Pass. I think I really need to set up here. So I'll go Bidoof.
Yeah, it's important. Maybe push the.
And then I'll play, I don't know.
Pretty good, I don't know. Especially if you combine that with the Loopy Last to get rid of either Pidgeot or Arceus, or heal. It's better.
6 cards. Which I don't have anything. I will bump the Magma Babies in. And I'll use my Gloopy Gasso ability. Let's go.
Oh, not a great day for Twan.
That's what happens. You know,
okay.
Unfortunately.
You know,
Right,
if you watch the
very bad.
Kangaskhan EX video, you'll know.
So I have to attach return here. And I'll have to pass it on to you. Actually. Yeah, I have to pass it on.
Okay, we gotta like quickly discuss. That's so funny.
It's not your day, bro. It's just not your day, bro.
So I'll drop return.
Yeah.
Magmason being down isn't great for me since I definitely want to start building on my my Charizard EXs eventually. However, I did just top deck one, so it does not really matter. I'll start off by using Mezagoza since I'm gonna get rid of it. I hope Tails.
Yeah, that's
Seems
fine.
like we're all flipping Tails. Is that hard stopping kiss?
I really want to kiss for the knockout here.
This is gonna be your month. Oh, for sure.
Bro, I want to do this again.
Oh man. Okay. So I failed the Mezagoza. So I think I'll just start off by putting down the Magma Basin again, since definitely need more, so I'll get rid of the Mezagoza.
Damn.
And then to combo with the Magma Basin, I'll use my Concealed Cards ability to get the Fire into the discard pile, and I'll draw 2 cards. 1 and 2. Now I did get the Path to the Peak, which is not really useful against Twan's deck since Loopy Lasso isn't ability blocked by Path.
Rubox.
Blue box, exactly. I think I'll just start off by evolving my Charmander to Charmeleon since I have no more rare candies left. I think I'll also evolve my Charmeleon into Charizard from Pokemon Go with the Burn Brightly ability, since I can maybe next turn use Flare Blitz for 170 damage. And then I will also... Ultra doesn't really give me anything since I'm really fully set up, if I'm honest with you. And I think I'll be honest with you in this video.
That's funny.
Okay. Since I activated Burn Brightly, I think attacking with Pidgeot and Arceus is much more feasible since I have no Charizard EX from Sydney Flames to power them up. So 2 energies with Arceus on Arceus V-Star already lets me use Trinity Nova, which is perfect damage to KO the Jinx EX with one shot. So I'll attach return to the Arceus V-Star, and before I use Magma Basin, I think I'll use Professor's Research to discard my hand and draw 7 cards. I did not use the Ultra Ball there since there's nothing on my field that I want to evolve, and I want to keep all the Pokemon in my deck for now. This is 6 cards, this is 7 cards. That's where all my energies are. I was wondering why I wasn't seeing them for a while. So now, I think since my Moltres is already taking the knockout no matter what, I think I'll just start off by using Magma Basin, and I'll attach the energy to the Charmeleon, putting 20 damage on it, and setting it up next turn for the Charizard EX. I will use Quick Search to get myself. I'll get myself the Escape Rope, and I'll keep it in hand just in case one might want to Loopy Lasso and just not use Heart Stopping Kiss in case he doesn't get enough energies on his Pokemon. Because if he uses Loopy Lasso and I do Flip Tails on Sleep, I definitely want to get out of it. And then, with nothing else to do in my hand, I'll just use Inferno Wings to knock it out since it already has a pretty decent damage on it. And I'll take 2 5 cards.
And because XP share, I can attach a water energy to my Jinx EX here. And I think he's got I think I'm gonna promote the Diancie here. And I will drop a turn. So I will play Mizagoza, and I'll use Mizagoza.
Oh, you got
Finally
heads.
got heads. So I think I'll just grab a big barrel.
Fortunately, not on the right thing. Hopefully, flip head on the Loopy Lasso.
I sure do so. I'll miss. Okay, we're still alive. And I think so. I don't really have enough energy to power up another Jinx EX. That's gonna be a very problem thing. So just gonna Ultra Ball away the Jinx EX, and I can always recycle it with Super Rock.
Yeah, very powerful.
I'll set up another Venusaur.
Hopefully.
Or maybe my game plan now is just gonna Bulbasaur it. Poison it until it dies.
I mean, I am running switch cards in my deck.
Only 2 though. If I hit Bulbasaur 4 times
and I don't wake up, man, I'm cooked.
He is right. I mean,
One is on my game plan here.
and I'll use Bibarel for 4 cards.
He adjusts in the size of his ability.
Yep. 4 cards. Alright, good. Okay. And I'll play Chorus Experiment for another 3 cards.
I like
Okay,
the.
did not hit any ray candy. Oh, any energies, my bad. So I will lost some of that, and I think another fancy.
A nice dance.
That should be yeah.
the proper way.
Better.
The proper way.
And now it's the Goopy Tesso time.
Let's see if he flips heads. Okay, we can do it again. I guess another redo. Ah! Unfortunate.
Yeah. Pretty bad. I don't think I can do anything here, so I'm just gonna pass it on to you.
Alrighty. I'll draw for turn. Now, I did get the rare candy from the prize cards. However, everything has already evolved into almost the maximum. And I'll do the final evolution. I think I'll start off by evolving my Charmeleon into Charizard EX. That Brave Wing attack. Now, my board is really fully set up, and I still have a new Starbird, thankfully. Now, the Diancie has a Princess Curtain ability, meaning I can't really KO the Jinx EX, which is the problem for my deck. If heads is going to be flipping head. If Twan does flip heads. So, I think what I'm just going to start doing is, I'll just use concealed cards to get rid of one of my fire energies, and I'll draw 2 cards. I think I'll also just use Mezagoza. So I have it. Oh, I flip heads. Link Twan cannot do today, unfortunately. Grab Pidgey. Grab Pidgey just to get out of my deck, so I don't have to worry about it drawing into it eventually. And then I'll also bump Mezagoza once again with my magnets. I play 4 of them. I gotta be using them.
Okay.
I will then attach return to the Arceus V-Star. Now it's fully powered up thanks to Burn Brightly. And I'll use Magma Basin to attach the Charizard EX, putting it at 4 damage, and I'm able to use Explosive Vortex if I want to. I do have an interesting idea over here, which is I could possibly use Escape Rope over here and just get rid of the Jinx EX since the Diancie won't be in the active spot since there's only one.
Totally fine, bro. I can, yep, as to say again, my strategy is now just Goopy Glasso.
Okay, I guess in strong strategy just to stall me out with, I am kind of low on my deck.
Yes, sir.
To be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
I think I'll try to save my switch cards in hand then.
And
I don't even know if I want to use Quick Search or Starbird since my deck is thin and Twan could win by me decking it, which would not be great for me.
Let's go.
How many cards do I have in deck actually? I have what, 3, 6, 8 cards in deck, meaning research would get me to the bottom of my deck.
So I need 8 turn of flipping heads.
Yes,
Let's go.
indeed. And then I play 0 Ionos as well.
Perfect. Literally perfect.
I think I'll try to go a little bit aggressive over here for now.
Okay.
I think, yeah, I'll just use Quick Search over here. And I will grab Boss's Order from the Quick Search. I think that's the right thing to do over here. I think the barrel is not great for me to deal with. If you want to cut the deck point.
Oh, it's thin, bro.
I guess then. I think I'll actually combine it with an Escape Rope.
I'll promote my Ninja.
And I'll promote my Pidgeot EX with that Free Retreat. My board state can look a little bit nicer. So I promote the Pidgeot EX with Free Retreat, meaning I can retreat him to whatever I want. Now, since the Diancie is not in the active spot, I am able to boss up whatever I would like. And I think I'll do that. I'll boss up the Jinx EX, since
There you go.
I don't want to die. I don't want to get knocked out from Heart Stopping Kiss. Actually, I think I'll actually retreat into the Charizard EX so I can use the Explosive Vortex. We can see it in action. And then I would just use Explosive Vortex to do 330 damage, knocking it out and discarding 3 energies.
Yep.
Those 3 energies are technically, these 2 fire energies are 4 energies thanks to Charizard's Burn ability, so I'll discard both of these energies and take the knockout.
I'll promote my Diancie, and I'll drop a turn. Okay, this is where I cook. I'll play Rare Candy, Venusaur.
Double tails.
I'll use Nesball. Okay, I need a Super Rock. Where's my Super Rock? Oh, I do have a Super Rod in here. That's gonna be fine. I was just gonna use Super Rods to shuffle up. So I'm thinking of shuffling Jinx EX and energy so that I can do something, but
That's the sound of someone cooking.
yep. but I think I priced the other Ivysaur. 2 Ivysaur.
Ooh,
2 Bulbasaur. 2 Bulbasaur.
that is not great.
Yep. So, yeah, I'm just gonna shuffle up Jinx EX. And then probably 2 energies.
Sounds good.
So, since I'm not doing, and I don't want to deck out here, I'm not doing anything.
Not even industrial sizers for like 1 card.
Nope. I'm saving 1 card. And I'll use the first Goopy Castle.
Oh,
Tails. Second one. Oh, I wish it could be tail right now, bro. Okay.
Yay! That would have been hilarious if it was tails.
I think I will bring up the Charizard.
This
Yep,
Charizard.
going Bradley Charizard because you can't retreat either way.
Yes, this 3 retreat costs currently.
Yep, and then I will pass to you.
Alrighty, so since I am asleep and I am poisoned, do you have a poison mark by the way? I don't think you've ever used that before.
No, I have not.
You guys are not prepped for this. Not ready.
Are we really about to witness like 8 turns of stall?
I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest,
Okay.
for the video, I'm gonna actually like try to, like, I'm just gonna research like stuff like that, so that like, we actually get like a game or something.
Okay, bro.
Paul's gonna look like the worst player on the planet.
Do
For the content.
somebody sees this video, they see, oh, this Paul guy sucks. They play against me, and then they're gonna think I'm a bad player, and they're gonna misplay.
It's all about the mind
It's all about the
games.
mind game.
It's all
It's all
mind
about the
games.
mind games.
So, is asleep to the turn to the left, or is it upside down? I forget.
No, upside down's confused.
Yeah.
Upside down, confused. Turn to the right and turn to the left.
I never remember pair.
It's fine.
Though.
Leave,
Okay, yeah.
leave it that way.
So, since I'm now asleep and poisoned, I'll take 1 damage from poison between turns, and also I'll flip a coin. If heads, I wake up from this. If I wake up, if tails, I'm still asleep. Let's see if I'm luckier than Twan. Tails.
Go.
Okay, so now I am asleep, meaning I can't retreat or attack.
Yeah.
So I'll draw for turn.
And it needs 15 more turns for you to die.
Unfortunately for Twan, I don't think he realizes that I do play Switch, which is not great for him.
I do realize that. But I'm just keep doing that again and
So I'll
again.
use Magma
Until
Mason
you're out of switch.
to attach to the Charizard EX,
This
putting it to 6.
not lost box.
I will then play Switch
Okay.
to heal from the poison and go to the bench, meaning the Charizard does not sleep anymore. Back into Charizard EX.
Okay.
Since Dancy only blocks basics.
What?
You know how I figured that out? When I was playing Senta Scorch, remember the 33, like the...
And I played that for League one time, and I was playing against Vivi. Remember Vivi,
Yeah.
right? And then I evolved my Sibley to Senta Scorch, and she was playing like Palkia Talent, and she bossed. I'm like, no, I have Thing! And I found it out. I found it.
What? You're so
I don't. So since dancing on the blocks basic. Since dancing only blocks basic both 1.
What the? Okay. Now I know. People learn.
I think I'll use boss's orders to bring up the barrel, so she's not able to draw cards anymore.
Oh, thank God. Not the Goopy Castle.
And with nothing really much else to do, I think I'll still use concealed cards to get rid of the energy and draw 2.
Taking out my boy.
No, I won't. Don't worry.
I think. Yeah, bro. I don't know.
I will also attack for turn to the Charizard so that I'm able to use Flare Blitz for the attack. And then I will use Brave Wing to do 60 damage plus 100 more 5 damage, meaning I do 106 damage to KO the barrel. Take 1 prize card.
This thing is useless then. Okay, Dancy's pretty useless here. I want to drop a turn. Okay. Yep, as I said, my game plan is very clear. Goopy Castle first time.
Okay.
Heads. I'll bring this up. Yep. Goopy got second attempt. Tails, perfect. And I'll pass to you.
Okay, so I'm poisoned again, meaning I take 4.
Yep.
I'm at 4 now.
And
And then I'll flip for sleep. And I'm tails. Okay.
stay asleep and
So I'll drop return. This is unfortunate since my plan is not in a great position currently.
oh, you have one.
I'll attach return to the PGO EX, so I'm able to use plus 3 event as well, making all my attackers really set up perfectly here. I'll then use quick search just to see what I have in my deck. It is getting pretty thin, so I'll just fail it for now. I'm hoping that I'm able to wake up before Twan does Glooby class on me. Before I cut this, not many cards. Alrighty, and then I will pass my turn. I will take 1 from poison, and then I
Drop
flip
turn?
for sleep. I'm awake now.
That's fine. And Goopy Castle attempt number 1. Tails number 2.
Oh, unfortunate for Twan.
Yep, since I cannot do anything, I'm just gonna pass it to you.
Okay, I'll drop return. I'll use quick search. Get myself Moltres.
Just win the game, dog.
Okay, yeah, I'll use Splinter Blitz, 270 damage, discard all the energies from this
Alright.
Pokemon, and I will win. Yeah.
That's it.
Unfortunate for
Yeah.
Twan there, as he wasn't really able to set up much. But I was able to show the power of Charizard EX. Now, it wasn't really showing much of Charizard EX in this game. However, I did show the combo of Charizard EX with the Burn Brightly ability, meaning that only for 2 energies I was able to use Explosive Vortex for 230 damage, which is really a really good combo since you can use Mag Basin and attach return, and you're already doing 330 in 1 turn powered up basically. So I'm really happy with how the deck ran today, even though Tom wasn't able to play that much of the game. But overall, I'm happy to show off the deck, and I'm happy to be on Hitmonchanning for the first time ever.
Yeah.
What did you think of Jynx, Twan?
It's definitely a high roll deck, and although I play VIP pass, never hit them. Not a single supporter as well, but yeah, I'm happy about the deck.
Yeah. I think that definitely the concept is there, and the concept of the deck is one that obviously makes a lot of sense on paper, but you just hit like 5 too many tails in a row and couldn't capitalize on it. But honestly, I do think if you hit one of those first heads and you're able to take out that Pidgeot or that Arceus, I actually think Paul was probably toast.
Yeah,
let's be honest there. Paul probably didn't have much going on.
I had no advantage on the deck, basically. I was almost gone from there.
Yeah, so I mean, it is unfortunate with those dice rolls, but that is the game.
What it is.
It is what it is. That is the Pokemon TCG. So thank you to my 2 friends for joining us today, and thank you for watching the video. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below. What do you think of Jinx EX, and what do you think of Charizard EX? I would love to know and read all your comments. Subscribe to the Hitmonchanning channel because I'm posting multiple Pokemon trading card game videos every single week. And yeah, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hitmonchanning out.